Quick! Ka! Quick! Ka! Go! Go!
Whoa, whoa.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? Resting. I've been lugging these sacks for ages now, so I decided to take a load off. But I can tell you, it ain't too comfortable here.
I was afraid you were dead. Whenever I see someone lying by the road, it usually ends up being trouble.
Don't worry, I'm fine. You never just lay down under a tree.
Ah, of course I have. But to tell you the truth, it's not always the safest option. This one time, I laid down in a meadow, and some bastards stole my boots.
That's what you get for sleeping like a log, lad. You make it easy for the thieves. I'm a light sleeper. Ain't nobody taking my old boots.
Look, you know you have something sticking out of your forehead, right? It looks a bit like a horn.
A horn? Nobody's called it that yet.
What is it, then?
It's an arrow. Well, what's left of it, that is. A metal arrowhead and a bit of a wooden shaft. It used to be longer, but I broke it off after I nearly took a wench's eye out with it.
Ah. Now, I heard of a bloke who took an arrow to the knee.
Ha! To the knee? That's nothing. You could go dancing the next day with a scratch like that. But have you ever heard of anyone who took one to the head and lived to tell the tale?
I can't say I have.
Well, you have now. If it was an ordinary arrow, I'd be pushing up daisies. But it ain't the slightest bit ordinary.
And what's so extraordinary about it?
One thing that's extraordinary is we hardly know each other, yet you keep asking questions. How about you tell me who you are first? Talking to strangers ain't the safest these days.
I'm Henry, the son of a blacksmith from Skalitz.
Oh, fuck. I heard about Skalitz. I heard it was real bad.
That it was.
Well, at least you got out in one piece. Look, the name's Carl. Folk call me Carl Arrowhead. On account of, well, you know.
How come the arrow didn't kill you then?
Because it ain't no ordinary arrow.
You said that already.
Thing is, it's a magic arrow.
Yeah, right.
You don't believe me, do you? Sometimes I get mixed up in, let's say, some confrontation. And sometimes things get a bit dicey. I was always getting beaten up, wounded, battered. But ever since I had this arrow in my noggin, not a damn thing. No wounds, no bruises. Nobody can hurt me. They haven't a chance.
Well, that could very well be a coincidence. You're just lucky.
It ain't no coincidence. It's a gift from God. This arrow here blessed me.
Do you think it could be taken out? Can I touch it?
If you touch it, I'll rip off both your arms, shove them up your arse, and make you clap.
Easy! Easy now! I was just asking. No need to get upset. You're worried I'd get the magic too, eh?
No, I'm worried that you wouldn't march and step, and I wouldn't like that.
Doesn't it hurt? Looks like a nasty wound.
Look, when God blesses you, you accept it for what it is.
So does it hurt?
Hurts like hell. And it fucked my eyesight up a bit. But that don't matter. It's still a gift from God.
Why do you think God chose you to be blessed? What did he do to deserve it?
Well, I suppose all them good things what I did in my life. I take care of my people. I'm a good person is all. I reckon God's pleased with me.
I understand. You're simply undefeatable.
Exactly, lad. A whole year without a scratch. A whole year. And me and my lads got ourselves into some dodgy situations, I'll tell you that. But enough chat. I've got to get back to the camp. I've got a proposition for you. You lug one of them sacks here for me, and we can talk some more along the way. What do you say?
And what's in it for me? Will I get a reward?
You youngsters is all the same. You should help your neighbour without wanting nothing in return. Like a proper Christian, eh?
True. But good deeds won't buy me an ale at the tavern.
All right, then. If you help him with the sack, I'll throw a few groschen for beer your way.
What's in these sacks, anyway?
Just stuff what folk leave lying around unattended. These days, everyone locks up their cottages. Sties, coops, and who knows what else. They keep their valuables in their chests. Folk are plenty nervous. And then they go and leave a couple of sacks of charcoal lying around outside. And when you see something lying around, it'd be a sin to let it get rained on, wouldn't it?
That's an interesting way of looking at theft. And what are you going to do with this charcoal?
What do you mean? It's charcoal. It always comes in handy. So, will you help me?
Well, I can't let you lug them all on your own.
Glad to hear it. Ah! Sucker! Them sacks are heavy as fuck, but I couldn't just leave them behind. Man can be invincible, and blessed by God, but 2 sacks of charcoal is still 2 sacks of charcoal.
You're probably not a monk, are you? What are you, then? A bandit?
Ha! A bandit? It don't sound too good when you say it out loud. Bandit. Do you know who the real bandits are, in my opinion?
I don't.
Them lords what hold their protective hand over us. They stuff themselves to bursting, hunt in the forest, start war. Out of breath, are you? Pick it up and let's go. We're almost there. The sack! We don't have all day. Pick up the sack and let's get going. We're not there yet. Pick up that sack and let's keep going. We're not there yet. Pick up that sack. And let's keep going.
Themselves. Bloody bastards. I reckon they wanted to save their own necks. They had no chance against those. These are so fucking Judases. So they hanged Murish, I reckon. Not yet, and not likely ever. How come?
I dropped that sack over there, but look here. Don't you mind just leading me right into your camp? What if I let slip that you lot are here?
Why would you do that? You wouldn't get any reward for this band of nobodies anyway.
I suppose not.
Thanks for the help, lad. I'm glad you happened by and stopped to talk to me. Not everyone is willing to help. It's a rare sight these days.
I'm glad to be of help.
Here's some ale money. And I wish you good luck in these wild times. May God's favor be with you. But now, you should get going. The fellas get nervous when there's strangers around. The Lord be with you.
Car!
Quick! Quick!
Someone's been hammering here.
Die! Die!
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Good day to you.
So, how's your work coming along?
What's it to you? Get lost before I pull your tongue out with a pair of tongs.
Kiss my arse.
Be careful now.
Greetings. What do you need?
Show me your wares. I'd like to discuss the price.
All right, I'm listening.
What would you say to this?
That's not worth it. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Pleasure doing business. Take care. What would you like?
Greetings, blacksmith. How's it going?
What can I say? It's all shit. I'm getting old, and my hammer feels heavier with every passing day. But my apprentice Matthias, on the other hand, that lad could outdo many a fancy weaponsmith. Just look at this dagger he made me. Have you ever seen such fine work?
Well, I have to say, I expected more.
What do you mean more, you bastard? Do you even know anything about smithing?
Well, I'll say. I've forged all sorts of things in my life. Daggers like that are 10 a groschen.
Know what, you master of masters? I bet my apprentice is a better blacksmith than you. What do you say?
How would a bet like that work?
You'll give me a few groschen as a deposit and forge a hunting sword. Matthias is just working on one now. And if you forge a better one, you'll get both swords and I'll give you back twice as many groschen.
And of course, you'll be the judge, right?
Well, of course. But I'll decide fairly, don't you worry.
And what if my sword isn't better?
Then you lose and I keep the groschen. What else? Am I supposed to stick them up my arse? Do you take the bet or not?
I don't know. I'll have to think about it first.
Right. Think about it. Next time, don't brag if you're quaking in your boots. What can I do for you?
Hey, you, Zdimir. I need to talk to you about your fight with Tomlin.
I got battered. And I'm not proud of it, so I'd rather not dwell on it.
Look, I want to help Kona get that stone. So I could really use your experience.
Ah, I see. All right, then. And thanks a lot for wanting to help us.
So tell me, how can I beat Tomlin?
Look at it this way. I'm bigger, but he's faster. So I thought that if I got up really close to him, he'd lose that advantage and I'd use brute force to overcome him.
Brute force alone seldom works. That kind of blunt approach only works on opponents who don't know how to fight.
Look, are you here to give advice or take it? Although, yeah, you're right. I've experienced that for myself. I tried a few times. But whenever I went to grab him, he'd wriggle out of the way. Then, during one attempt, he grabbed my hand, tripped me, and put me in a headlock. At which point all I could do was eat dirt in that pigsty where Tomlin likes to fight.
I could put a bit of iron in my glove. Then I'll strike him like an anvil. And if he's not expecting it, he'll drop like a stone. Do you have any?
Fuck me. I don't know where you came up with such a trick, but it's no use here. It's bare-knuckle fighting with Tomlin.
Bollocks.
So my advice would be to do exactly what I did. Just be careful not to get caught like I was. He looks a bit of a milksop at first glance, but he's as strong as an ox. Keep a safe distance. Avoid making pointless strikes, and only attack him when you're sure it'll work. And when, or rather if, you manage to grab him, pound him as hard as you can. Don't let up, and don't give him a chance to turn around.
Sound advice. That makes sense. I'll try that. This could use some repairs.
Fucking steel. I bought a lovely yew bow the other day for a great price.
What good's a bow to you, for God?
Let's talk about the price.
Sure, why not?
Only because it's you.
That's almost an acceptable price. Almost. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Great. You made a fine purchase, friend.
Go!
What do you want, you yokel? But make it quick.
Show me your wares. Let's talk about the price.
Sure, why not?
Satisfied?
That's too much. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Thank you, and a good day to you, friend. What do you want here, you scoundrel? Why'd you barge in here?
What's new around here?
The only interesting thing I've heard is that Sidmir the blacksmith finally got himself a new apprentice. A handy fella, he says. He was cursing for ages that he couldn't find anyone who could hold a hammer properly. Maybe he'll be satisfied now. And that's about it.
Interesting news. Thank you, innkeeper.
Crackling flatbread. Twice greased, fresh flatbread.
Come and get some wonderful horseradish.
Good day to you.
Greetings to you too.
You silly doggy.
Quality cooking here. The finest ware.
Ka! Go! Ka! Go!
Was wünschst du?
What's going on around here?
Hast du schon das Neueste gehört? I heard they found a dragon nearby.
What? A dragon?
Es ist wahr. Everyone is talking about it. And the priest does not know what to do. Er ist völlig ahnungslos. Who knows how things will turn out? Wir dürfen gespannt sein. Und noch etwas. Ein Ritter appeared in Belani. Like a noble knight, you know? He calls himself Posey and is looking for a brave Soldaten for an expedition. He stayed in the Belani Inn. Ich bin sicher, dass du ihn dort finden wirst. And if you're a good craftsman, try asking at the construction site. Krishan was looking for some laborers here recently.
And where might I find this Krijan?
Ist hier in der Festung. In the local fortress. You'll find him easily enough. He is a mountain of a man. Zum Abschluss, I have some advice for you. It isn't easy to talk about this, but you should hear it. A bunch of black guards from the Hungarian camp have occupied an abandoned barn not far from here. They rob and steal. Nothing sacred to them. And they've even killed a couple of people. Most recently, a local herds boy.
What?
He didn't want to give them a sheep, so they killed him and the rest of his flock and all.
That really happened?
Just on the other side of the stream here. Tja, und wer weiß, if they even buried the poor lad. Diese verdammten ungarischen Teufelskerle. Am besten, if you simply keep away from the place.
Why doesn't the local bailiff do anything about them?
Pah, because even though they are certainly deserters, they still wear Hungarian colors, and the people here are scared to death of Sigismund. Und weiß Gott zu Recht.
Hail, good man!
Here you go. Just
God
like
be with you.
And with
greetings to you.
How about taking a break? Rest those legs and... Come on, don't be shy. I won't bite.
That's a relief. What were you going to offer me?
Curiosity killed the cat. No shame in that, though. They call me Barley.
I think I'll be off.
Safe travels, then. Perhaps we'll cross paths again.
God! Whoa! Whoa!
Don't you remember me?
Well, I'll be... Barra! What are you doing here?
So it is you. What a coincidence. Can you believe I run the baths? I own this place.
I'm glad to see you healthy and in one piece.
And how else should I be?
Let's not get into it. I'm just glad you're all right. And doing well. Somebody up there must like you a lot.
And you as well. It looks like you've also done well since we last met. And since you're already here, would you like to bathe?
Do I look like I need a bath?
No, that's not what I meant. But if you're not in a rush, don't worry, you won't regret it. Our prices are more than attractive and my girls have golden hands.
You sound like a real hawker. You nearly convinced me.
So you'll stick around for a while after all?
I'd like to use your services.
Certainly, we're open.
I could use the company of a pretty bath maid.
Don't worry. Once my girls get their hands on you, you'll forget all your sorrows. At least for a little while.
I can't wait.
Great, but it'll cost you.
Let's talk about the price.
Certainly, no problem.
Is this enough?
You'll have to make a better offer for this. Excellent. You'll find exactly what you're looking for in my baths.
That was nice, wasn't it? But anyway, I have to get going. The mistress is still angry about last time.
Wasn't feeling well.
Not feeling well, eh? You got drunk again, didn't you?
I won't have you causing trouble here, laddie. Cough up some coin, or we'll report you to the bailiff.
No, you're right. Here's compensation.
That's better. Now get lost. And don't do anything like that again. Time to go!
Right.
Hey? Time to go!
Courage! All right.
Quick! Ka! Ka! Go! Ka! Quick! Go! Ka! Ka! Whoa, whoa. It seems you're looking for help, Sir Knight.
Indeed I am. I'm looking for men for a military expedition. I am Sir Jan Posey of Simburg.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
Who are you, anyway? Whose service are you in?
My name is Henry. And you could say I'm in the service of Sir Radzig Kobyla, of Skalitz.
Great. I see you're kitted out pretty well, all right. Have you ever been in battle with that lord of yours, Henry of Skalitz?
I have. Minor skirmishes, big battles, and not just with my liege lord.
Good. If you can keep your wits in battle, I could use your help. Have you faced humans? Turks? Don't they frighten you?
There. It looks better already.
Yeah. Human or German knight, makes no difference. They all bleed when you cut them.
Those are the words of an experienced warrior. I like that. I reckon you really could help me. I'm on the trail of a band of humans who captured my brother. And I need someone who'll watch my back in combat.
How was your brother captured?
We were ambushed by this band of human cutthroats in the woods near Kuttenberg. They killed my men and took Miroslav captive.
How come they didn't kill him too?
Well, they're not stupid. They knew he was a knight and they could ransom him. Or worse again, sell him into slavery.
Your colours, sir. Battlements, silver and red. I don't think I've ever seen that crest. Are you from far away?
Moravia. I'm the heir to... that is... I'm the lord of Engelsberg Castle.
The heir or the lord, sir?
Lord, now. My father died recently. But let's not waste time on niceties and family history. Time is pressing, and my brother is in captivity.
Is anyone else going to ride with us?
No one. It will just be the two of us, if you accept my offer. I asked the Lord of Pisek for help, but it seems the Bohemian lords are shitting their brays and afraid to set foot outside their walls, as long as Sigismund is camping there.
So you want us to track down and defeat a Cuman band, just the two of us?
Are you afraid? They sneaked up on us. Otherwise, we'd have driven them off. They won't be expecting a counterattack so soon, and we'll have the element of surprise.
We don't need to go on about it. You want to free your brother? How?
We'll go back to the place where the Cumans ambushed us, follow their tracks and catch up with them. Once we find them, we'll free Miroslav and take revenge. Can I count on you?
All right, Sir Jan. I'll help you.
Yeah, excellent. I was starting to think I'd never find anyone in this kingdom with a grain of courage, but I need you to obey my commands to the letter. This is a matter of life and death.
I understand, sir.
Follow me, Henry. Mount up and ride with me. The place where we
A large beer for me.
Quick! Whoa!
A horse like that must cost as much as a farm.
Tell me, Henry, where are you from?
From Scallis, sir.
Ah, drop the sir. You're riding into battle with me. So call me Posey. From Scallis, you say? Where's that?
It's not far from Sasau. They mine the king's silver there. Well, they used to. The place was torched and pillaged by Sigismund's army. And it's been abandoned.
We haven't been affected directly by this royal war so far. Fortunately.
Which side are you on in the royal war? Are you loyal to Wenceslas or Sigismund?
Who said there are only two sides in this conflict?
How do you mean?
Loyalty. Do you think Jobst or Petr of Pisek stands by Wenceslas out of loyalty? Our own house has had dealings with Jobst. And believe me, that man is loyal first and foremost to silver. Watch out for men like that, Henry. Enough talk. We'd do better to quicken our pace. Dig your spurs in and stick close to me. There. That's where they ambushed us. Well, well. I see the scavengers are gathering. Follow me, Henry. Halt, you thieves! Don't move a finger, or we'll kill you all!
Have mercy, sir. We were only
Who speaks for you?
I do. Who are you?
I am Sir Jan Posey of Timburg. And these are my men here, who you are robbing and desecrating.
Your man?
Stop stammering and introduce yourself to your lord, you beast!
Mercy, sir. My name is Wojtek. We never did nothing to no one.
Did nothing? Robbing the dead is a crime. Since these are my men, I have every right to sentence you all to death for that crime.
Sir, we didn't take nothing valuable. We was just looking for some food or some little thing we could swap for a bite to eat. These are evil times, and my wife and kids ain't got a morsel to eat. Be merciful.
Have mercy, sir.
Sir,
we were only
please,
passing by.
don't let him kill us. I beg you.
Posey, wait. Hey, Posey. Don't waste words on them. Come on, let's get it over with.
A man after my own heart. No parleying with scum.
Fellas, weapons at the ready.
In for an ass kicking, you piece of shit. So we're gonna get you.
Come on, then. Got him. And that's that. Oh, fucking thieves. Come here, Henry. I want a word with you.
Well, that's that.
It's pretty clear from the tracks which way that band set out. But I'd still like to have a quick look around here.
Why? What are we looking for?
There was a priest traveling with us, Father Stephen. I need to know whether they got him or not. Search the bodies on the road. I'll have a look around the cart. If you find him, come and let me know. He has something on him that's valuable to me.
Can I ask you something first?
You're all right, but spit it out quick.
How did they ambush you?
It was dusk, but we wanted to stop off at Kuttenberg for the night. Those whoresons must have been following us for some time, waiting for an opportunity. They rained arrows on us from the woods and then charged us. Before we had time to muster, it was all over.
How did you survive the ambush?
When it started, my mare took fright and carried me away from the battle. That damned beast saved my life. By the time I got her under control, those swine had already hauled off Miroslav and half of our cargo. I chased after them, but they lost me in the woods.
How come you had a priest traveling with you?
He was an emissary from Sedlet's monastery. We needed him when Father died.
So you were escorting him back?
More or less. No more questions now, Henry. Time is wasting.
Shouldn't we bury those bodies? We can't just leave them lying here.
Unfortunately, we don't have time for that. May God forgive us.
That's all.
I thought you'd never stop asking questions. We've no time for chatting here.
All right. I'll check all the bodies and see if I can find that priest.
Good. And Henry, if you happen across anything that you might find useful, go ahead and take it. You have my permission. You should go into battle properly equipped. And anyway, someone will loot everything before I can send anyone here. The fellas had halberds. If you find one, it'll surely come in handy for keeping those bastards at a safe distance.
What, you're telling me to loot corpses? That's exactly what you killed those fellas for before.
That's a different matter. All the dead here are from my company. We don't have time to grieve over them, but their equipment can still serve us to save Miroslav.
Right. I'll get to work then.
Look what I have for you.
This must be that priest. Dead and robbed. Whoever did this has no scruples.
I found that priest. He's dead.
Lord have mercy. Did he have anything on him? A small chest?
No, I didn't find anything like that. They must have stolen it.
Yeah, that's all we fucking need. Well, there's nothing to be done about it. I'll deal with it later. Now we have to save Miroslav. The Cuman's tracks lead towards the woods. It shouldn't be hard to track them, but we can't do it on horseback. We'll leave the horses here and go on foot. Stay on my heels and be prepared for anything.
Let's go then.
After me. Lucky those devils didn't try to wipe their tracks. This way. Definitely more than 5 of them. Stick close, Henry. Look, Henry. There's some girl there. Let's go to her. She might have seen something. Leave the talking to me so you don't scare her. Hey, girl! Wait! We want a word with you.
Who are you, sir? What do you want of me?
Have no fear, lass. I am Sir Jan Posey of Zimburg. How are you called?
Fjolka, sir.
Well, Fiolka, we're on the trail of an armed band of bloodthirsty Hungarian mercenaries. Have you seen them? They carry curved swords and have strange clothes.
Curved swords? Mother of mercy? I haven't seen them, but demons like that must be hiding in them creepy ruins on the hill.
What ruins?
Ma forbade me to go there. Wait, sir, did you say you're from Simburg?
I did.
But then you must know it. That's what those ruins are called. Simburg. Ma told me there used to be some great knight living there. Was that your papa?
What? Those bastards are holed up in our abandoned castle.
Well, they're definitely not at our mill.
Fuck! I'll show them. Oh, run along home, Petal. It's not safe here. Henry, follow me.
God be with you,
We're on
Sir
your
Knight.
heels, fuckers.
You show them.
You'll be sorry. I'll slay them all. I'll keep those bastards. Fuck. This is it. They must be hiding here, quietly. They're really hiding in the ruins of our castle. Kurva. I'll hack the lot of them to pieces. Come on, let's try to get closer. Carefully. Don't know yet how to deal with them. Listen, here's how we'll go about it. There's more of them, but we have the element of surprise. We barge in and get right in the middle of them. They've got archers, but that way their bows won't be worth a damn. We'll kill as many as we can before they get their wits together. But it'll still be tough. You have to watch everything around you, not give anyone a chance to get behind you. If they pile up on you, don't stop. They'll get in each other's way, and that'll be our opportunity. A quick attack and then fall back. No fancy stuff, all right? I'll keep them busy, and you take them out with the halberd.
What about your brother, though?
I haven't seen him. He must be hidden somewhere in the ruins. We'll cut those fuckers down and free him.
A frontal attack is really jeopardous. We ought to go about it more cunningly.
What do you suggest?
I'll sneak in and find Miroslav, free him, and give him a weapon. Then there'll be 3 of us against them.
Having Miro at our side would be a big advantage, but it wouldn't be easy. And if you fuck up, you'll be left completely alone in the midst of those cutthroats. I can run to your aid, but whether I can be fast enough... Are you sure you can manage a thing like that? We can still attack together. Splitting up against superior numbers is no more clever than a quick charge.
I'll manage it. I'll do it my way.
You're all right, Henry. I'll take your word for it. I'll keep my head down here and wait until the fight starts. Then I'll charge in and help. Here, take my sidearm. Give it to Miroslav when you find him.
All right. Be prepared.
God go with you.
Miofen!
Yes.
Riodo! Diamond! Ah!
Sen i våld. Mek for godt banni. Veled egy szempillantás alatt kész leszek. Baszok rá! Ennyi volt! Egyenest a húsba!
That's the last of them. Fucking scum. Hey, Henry! We've got to find Mira. I'll take the north end of the castle and you search the south.
Help me! Hey!
Miroslav of Zimberg?
What? Who are you? What's all the noise outside? A battle?
The battle's over. My name's Henry. I came with your brother to rescue you.
Posy's alive?
A little bloody, but alive, yes.
Where is he?
Outside.
Thanks, Henry. Let's go and see him then.
Miro! Miro! Christ. This whole castle's falling to pieces and this fucking thing's solid as a rock. Miro!
You fellas took your sweet time?
There you are, you ungrateful son of a bitch. What's the matter? Been tugging your bone too much?
I'm still strong enough to get you on your back.
All right. Good old Simberg. Home sweet home, eh?
It's a bit ironic you saving my neck right here, eh? Poetic almost.
Nice fucking poem. Nice work, Henry. I couldn't have managed it without you.
I'm grateful to both of you, seriously. But what the fuck took you so long?
I went to Suchdol after the ambush to recruit some men to help.
Well, you didn't find many. They wanted coin, huh?
Not even for coin. All I found was a bunch of chicken shits hiding behind the walls. Not one pair of balls among them.
What about Henry here?
Henry's not a local, fortunately.
Where are you from, Henry?
From Skalitz, sir.
Sir, my arse. Call him Tugbone like everyone else.
Tugbone?
It's a long story. I'll tell you another time.
A story he doesn't like to hear.
Yeah, about as much as you love telling it.
True. Never mind, Henry. Tell us instead how you learned to handle a weapon so well. That was fucking lovely. You should have seen us, brother. We were like two angels with flaming swords.
Seriously, Henry, where did you learn to fight? Posey doesn't praise anyone's swordsmanship without a good reason. I'm sorry I missed it.
I've had a few teachers, and a lot of practice, too. But it was the rat-eye captain, Sir Bernard of Oleschnitz, who taught me the most.
I don't know him.
Nor I.
He's an excellent swordsman, and a tough teacher.
Yeah, tough teachers make tough warriors.
So, what are you two gonna do now it's all over?
Over? We've barely started, Henry. Miro, please tell me you know where they took it.
I don't know where, but I know who. When we arrived, the band split up. The leader is a big cunt called Sharkan who speaks a bit of our language. He questioned me, but I told him to go fuck himself, and he gave up on it.
So it seems we still have some bloody work ahead of us. But first, we must reward Henry here. Here. You've earned this fair and square.
Thanks.
If you want to earn a bit more, stop by in a few days. Armed and ready for action, like today. Meanwhile, we'll camp here. Then go back to bury our men and find out where the rest of those whoresons are hiding.
What did they steal from you that was so important?
Oh, sorry, Henry, but I can't answer that. It's a question of honor.
He helped us, though. Didn't he, Posey?
Be quiet. If anyone finds out, we're fucked. It's bad enough that our own mother is refusing to hand over our inheritance. Or have you forgotten why we're here?
No, I haven't.
I thought so. Sorry, Henry, but it's really not possible. Once we find our stuff, everything will be clear. But right now, it would do more harm than good.
So this is your family seat? It looks a bit, neglected.
Well, it's been abandoned for ages.
Our clan has a certain tradition of, becoming impoverished.
Ah, bollocks. Just because we weren't born with a golden tit in our gobs doesn't mean we have to die like beggars. Our ancestors had to abandon Simburg, but our fortunes turned. We've got another Simburg castle in Moravia.
Which we had to abandon too, brother.
Aye, for now. And now, the Simburgs have their seat in Engelsberg.
But we had to leave there when our own uncle denied us father's inheritance.
We'll get it back, though.
Actually, I'd be interested to know why they call you Tugbone.
Ha! Here we go!
Oh, come on! It's a long story. We don't have time for it.
Oh, go on, brother. Tell it.
I won't. You'll just start laughing like the village idiot again.
I won't, I swear. On my word.
Bollocks. I don't believe you. Sorry, Henry.
Oh, well, I'm not going to force you. I'll just tell it myself.
Jesus Christ, you can't be serious.
Oh, come on. It's a good laugh. When we were little, this prioress from the abbey used to come to the castle to teach us to read and write. She used to come early in the morning, and one time... she walked into Miro's chamber and caught him... I can't finish.
Oh, for Christ's sake. She walked in just when I was... playing with my hobby horse. That's all.
You were what?
That's tugging his bone. Tug bone.
Yeah, hilarious.
She never came back to the castle again after that.
Maybe that's why you can hardly read.
Yeah, could be.
Well, I wasn't sure what to expect. Not that.
I'd appreciate if you didn't mention it to anyone.
Naturally. Otherwise, we'd have to kill you.
What? I'd never...
I'm just yanking your pizzle. Tell anyone you like. It's a great story.
Jesus.
All right. I'll bear your offer in mind.
Thanks for rescuing me, Henry.
Look out for yourselves.
God grant you health.
Let's talk about the price.
Sure, why not? Aye, that'll do. Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.